Hello, hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. I guess all of the above. Um, I just wanted to do like an introduction video to kind of let you know what all my intentions, expectations of this channel really is. I understand everything's kind of chaotic behind me. I'm filming in my bedroom, okay? We are working with what we've got, and as we progress, we will upgrade. Um, Goals are ultimately I am a elder millennial that is trying to get ahead in the world, right? Typical. This little guy is Marty. He is basically my little fur child. And welcome to Cats, Loops, and Lore. I kind of love this name. I have gone through so many uh, names for a channel. Sir. Um, and I finally came to Loops and Lore because I figure I have ADHD. I am of the hyperactivity branch of ADHD. And I have multiple hobbies, right? I love to knit. I love to crochet. I love to draw, paint, write. And I love astrology and astronomy. Yes, they are different. um, so these are kind of the things that you can expect to see on this channel. I do tarot readings. The couple videos prior to this are tarot readings. And I am personally walking through my own path of navigating mental health. And I have figured that with my Mercury in Pisces and my moon in Gemini, writing, writing, vlogging is more or less the best way for me to get everything out there, right? So, as we're navigating this world, trying to figure out what we want, what we don't want, and how we're going to slowly get ahead. You know, this is kind of like my my way of recording my thoughts, my interpretations, things to reflect on. If you think of anything that you would like to see on this channel, feel free to comment it down below. And, I'll take it into consideration. I am kind of starting from a blank slate, right? I am not trying to throw any, like, you have to do this kind of thing, right? We're bumping along. I have experience in logistics, in selling glasses. I've sold jewelry before. I've done a lot of sales. And I found that the only reason why I ran to logistics, because ultimately that's what they'll categorize it as, it's warehouse work, right? Was because I got to the point where I loved interacting with the customers, but I only enjoyed my job about 20% of the time, which, I feel like that's almost standard. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be an 80-20 relationship where you have 80% of decent people and no, 20% of decent people and 80% of people who are just not happy and they have to take that out on someone, right? So I decided to walk away from that, even though it was something that I'm really good at. I am like stupid good at it. But I decided to try something new. And 7 years later, I am still with Amazon Logistics. And I basically have bounced around. The big thing is that I've moved from different facilities, different branches of the logistic process, even working my way up to entry level management. But after a severe burnout session in, what was it, 2022 to 2023, I had to take, no, it was 2022, July of 2022. I stepped away from it. It took me 9 months of just existing to finally feel like I was ready to return to work. And at the time, I was fortunate that I had the savings to allow myself to take this sabbatical, but I could tell it was needed. I needed a hard reset. And I ended up going back as an entry level associate. If you guys want my thoughts on what it's like to work in and for Amazon, at least for the warehouse portion, fulfillment, let me know. I'd be more than happy to make a video about that. And yeah, I just figured an introduction. I am an artist. I am someone who is very passionate about creating things, especially anything I can create with my hands, right? I do sell knitted hats, and I'm working on trying to sell more stickers on my Etsy shop. I want to work towards having my own website. I just need more traffic, right? Story of our lives. um, but yeah, elder millennial. I love anime. I love video games. Um, top anime I'm watching. I mean, come on. Uh, and then you can obviously see poster here, little plushie there. One Piece, Sailor Moon are the big ones. I don't watch anime as much anymore, but I do read. Um, I am currently reading some literature right now. I'm reading 1984. I am an avid book collector. I figure if you have taken the time to do the spine and the pages, you have made a beautiful piece of art, and I wish to collect it onto my shelf. um, I am currently, what am I reading right now? I am reading Harper Woods, some of her books. I've got that up on my Audible. I am notorious for purchasing a physical copy and then turning around and purchasing the audiobook because when I knit, my hands are occupied, right? So I am a huge fan of physical media. Video games, my top 3 games are Final Fantasy VII, OG, Tomb Raider. My favorite of the Crystal Dynamics series is Rise of the Tomb Raider, which is the second of the 3 installments. And then Diablo 3. It's probably the only PC game that I have kind of gone back to from time to time. I personally love playing a witch doctor. It's just my favorite class. I do not do D&D, though I feel like I would very much enjoy that environment. Just haven't really been sucked into that atmosphere yet. I love character design. I love story writing, storytelling. So I have been off and on working on a story since high school. And I've been trying to allot time to be able to actually get it out of my head and onto paper. So, a couple different things that I've been working on. If you're interested in it, sweet. If you're not, also sweet. Something I'll be doing on the background. I've been working slowly on a vlog to post. My goal is to post on Wednesdays and maybe Fridays. I understand that YouTube really kind of takes off after you hit your first 100 videos. So I will try to keep them fairly short. I have ADHD. So my goal is between 10 to 30 minutes. I am learning how to use video editing software for the first time. And I try not to bog myself down with perfection. So things may be a little rough. Bear with me. I'm not saying to be gentle. It's okay. If nope, that thought left. So I will go ahead and wrap it up here. Once again, my name is Katt. Hi, welcome. And I hope that you decide to like, subscribe, come with me on this journey. Because if we don't loop back to the main part of the reason for the video at some point, it'll definitely be a lore to dive into later, right? Thank you so much. Bye.